That's what he. All right.
Hit or miss over here, man. Because sometimes, like last week, I put on right in front.
Yeah, you did.
And then other times, I'm like driving around in circles.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah, totally.
Yo, this the pre-show where motherfuckers talking about. Oh wait, I made sure to demonetize us by cursing early. But I don't think we get monetized because of the music that we play. I think that's the issue.
I don't know how that works.
Monetization. I don't give a fuck about no monetization.
I don't want no money.
Damn right. I don't like the fact that demon is in demonetization.
Right. Demonizing. Demonizing that demonstration.
The fuck I'm talking about. Demonizing that demonstration. That demo.
The demo.
We got Neil Dundati in the motherfucking house.
What's up? Thanks for having me. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody?
Hell yeah. For all you dusty, crusty, musty, and definitely lusty motherfucks, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun. It's time for us to go on the air. We'll see y'all on the other motherfucking side. I got to push buttons and shit. And I also got to turn off the microphones. But I don't give a fuck because we do what the fuck we want. Within the parameters of the law.
Within the parameters of American law. Yeah.
All right, so now what the fuck we about to do is play some hot shit for y'all motherfucking asses to get this whole broadcast started. The fuck off right. B.A.D.
Bastards All Day, Bad Waves is a radio show based in reality, and the views and opinions of on-the-air personalities do not represent Q4 Radio and are solely for entertainment purposes. You see, this broadcast includes bastards with adult language, bastards with adult themes, and bastards with partial nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Pete motherfucking. So if you're a bitch nigga with ass delicacies looming in your crusty head from dangling participles and real shit, call the show directly or turn the channel. You.
You don't Kurt Vonnegut probably wasn't a partier. You want a socialite, I want a sharpened knife. Part the skies like the Burj Khalifa. Sleep on flights, tardy to the gate from the tardigrade. Kisses to my friends only. Keep me in the friend zone, please. Must lead to trouble. A fiendish need to cuddle, but I need to be the little spoon. Fire that I fiddle through, roaming through these. Take a spiritual to my back, hold a vigil for my raps. Couple Virgils talking stats like resumption for the fat. Living like a Kardashian, never coming back to this poor shit. Driving in a Porsche, never that. You don't told DistroKid to pay me in Dogecoin. Homestar run me a check. Burning the checking emails, missing details, skipping 3 meals a day to look healthy. Now walk it out like a tired ideology. Idle mind idolatry, all about a dollar sign. Why you making art you can't commodify? The wise man said chewing cartilage while sifting through the bargain. An elastic in my hair and my is in a chair. Got a needle in my arm, get a tattoo of a bear while I hatch another harebrained scheme. Living the American dream, arrogant D-bag. You don't baby.
Beloved gang, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's 11 something on a Thursday. That means it's time for you to get your little ass with that shower cap on.
Oh.
That's right. Put that bonnet on your head. Oh, how about a little young poncho? Don't forget the golf umbrella for these bad waves. Now let's go around the room and see who we got in the building. We got to first start with our very, very special guest. A young man who we have known for years and year and dear. It's a nice young man who is talented, is a nice young man who can grow a hell of a mustache. It's a young man by the name of Neil Dundadi. Neil Dundadi.
Wow. Oh, that is music to my ears. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to...
is back again.
Little mustache on it. Neil Dundadi's going on. Too soft, not too hard. It's long overdue that Neil came to the studio. He's Neil. He's Dottie. Neil Dundadi. Never skip a beat. Shout out to Jessica Joy who made that bit. Classic.
Oh, classic bit. I've. It's been a long time since I heard that bit. Oh, wow! It's good to be home.
Oh man,
it's great.
We need you home, Neil.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta be here. Thank you for having me. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's good to be a bastard.
Yeah.
I guess is that what it is?
Yes, bastard, and it's also a part. You're a part of a gang, Neil.
Okay.
When the gang was actually, believe it or not, first getting made.
Yeah.
You were on the ground floor. When it was
I remember this.
Because if you remember, it was just a joke. It was just a hashtag.
Yeah, beloved.
Beloved. What?
Beloved.
Gang,
It was all just a joke, Neil. I would put it in the hashtag of our Facebook promos for our little show, Bastards of the Underground.
Yeah.
And it was honestly just to kind of thumb at some people who were hating, people who I knew were haters of the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like
haters.
Yes, it's like, oh, you guys have an improv group. We got a whole gang, baby. It was just a joke, and then it actually turned into a thing. Some people started taking us seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
and so it's great to have you back.
Oh, it's great to be back. It's great to be with you both in the studio live.
Yes.
I heard we're live.
Yes, we are live. Yes, we are.
I haven't been live in years.
Oh. Really, I used to watch. You had a thing with Rachel Mason, Rich Sohn, Susan Messing.
I did. Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that thing called? It was a Zoom.
It was called High Society.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool to watch. I popped in there one day, and you guys were nice enough to say hello to me.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, I clipped that. Pew pew.
Well, on all of those broadcasts, whatever I was wearing from the waist up, from the waist down, I was only wearing underpants.
Oh,
for the entire broadcast.
Nice.
You never saw what was underneath.
Oh.
So I was actually I was in my underwear for all those times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that was.
It was the pandemic. It still is the pandemic, but you could do stuff like that back then.
I mean, I think you still can.
You can.
I think you still can.
I don't know. I always have pants on now.
Oh, man, no more.
Virtual, real life, always wearing them.
Come on, no more free falling.
One of you said falling, and the other of you said balling.
Yes.
That was great.
The nastier one. So we're gonna be here with Neil Dundadi for the broadcast. He is today's guest. We are blessed enough and lucky enough to have our hands in so many different facets of entertainment that our friends are all over the place, like Neil Dundadi. Neil Dundadi, who teaches. Neil, can you tell these people the stuff that you do?
Oh, yeah. I teach improv around town at a couple of places. Couple of places in Evanston that rhyme with Gorth-Gestern. That's a place. And, and I'm around town. I live on the south side, which is great. And, what else? Oh, yeah, I play this robot surgeon on Chicago Med, but nobody knows because I have to wear a mask when I play it. Yeah. So it's like doing work and getting no credit.
Well, as long as those checks clear.
They've cleared. They've stopped.
Wait,
but they cleared.
They stopped, but they cleared. All right, we got to keep this party going with our intros. Young man on the other side of the table, who are you?
Well, my name is Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Joe Stamone. Come on. I say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause you make me feel. Come on. Come on. And I feel alright. I say yeah. 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 Woo! All right.
Calm down.
Oh, pump it up. Wow.
Sorry, Neil. We get a little bit beside us.
Oh, no, it's beautiful.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
I mean, the only reason why we do it like that is because
You know I love you moaning, moaning. You know I love you moaning, moaning. Yoo-hoo.
God bless Moni.
God bless. God's bless.
The only reason I come in here, besides to play some of the coolest music from the independent scene from all over the world,
Yes.
is to do that bit.
It works.
I've not missed a birthday broadcast before, and the other day when you said you weren't coming in, I was like, so wait, I'm just not gonna get to do. You know what?
I'm not going any.
I'm actually gonna sit one out for the first time in years. I did not come in because I couldn't say I love you, Moni. All right, let's keep it going. My name is Warren Phoenix Johnson, but the correct pronunciation of my name is the Big Bad Warren Phoenix Johnson.
You guys like that? Like this guy?
The Asiatic black man, backhand on the business. And speaking of some of this business, let me tell you how it's going down today. We're going to roll into our news segment, a little segment we like to call
You May Have.
because you may have heard of it and you may have not. Then we're going to roll into the Come On Hookup, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. And then we're going to roll into the ins and outs, relationship advice. We crack open the novel of one of our love lives and realize that Neil Dundati is picking up on all the cues. He probably does the same thing in the bedroom with his pool cue.
Oh.
And then we're going to close out with Ayo What Man. Actually, we won't get to that segment, but that is the segment that some call trash talk, but the streets know it as prophecy. Before we move any further, Neil, tell us about your week, Daddy. What happened this week?
Oh, gosh. What happened this week? It's already Thursday. What did I do this week? Honestly, I don't know where the week went, to be honest. I have this job where I have to go into businesses to teach, communication and stuff. So I did that, and then I took my daughter to school, picked her up from school, put her to bed, woke up in the middle of the night, put her back to bed, went to bed, woke up. That's kind of what it is nowadays.
You got a daughter, though.
I do, yeah. I have a 5-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and an incredible wife, and and a busy schedule.
Yeah.
I roll my daughter to school on a cart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't pay full price. I got it on offer. A wheel was broken, so I gorilla glued it. And I drag her around Hyde Park, and that's what I do.
Nice.
My man.
Yeah.
Ramon, how about yourself?
It was a good week. I did a charity event over the weekend, DJ'd this charity event. And
Good for you.
Yeah, it was me and DJ Savage. And DJ Savage got canceled.
DJ Savage is his wife.
It's my wife.
Leia Savage.
Yes.
Leia Savage.
Yes.
It was a charity event, and
Yeah.
so what they were doing was packing, like winter clothes for CPS school kids who were
Wow.
like less fortunate.
Yeah.
And so we were invited to DJ, and so when we get there, there's like a bunch of kids running around. So she had practiced her set, and she was like, her set starts off with this like Wu-Tang introduction. It's like, wow, something out, and then she plays the song. Who sings that song? I'm a Savage. Classy, bougie, something like that.
Yeah.
I
Who
think
is
it's Megan
that?
Thee Stallion or something like one of those girls.
Yes.
But anyway, there's like a lot of cursing in it. They're like, what? Like 2 minutes into her set, they're like, "Hey, can you turn that down?" And so she was like, she got flustered, and she was like, 'cause she doesn't practice that much, So
Yeah.
so she had like, she practiced her set and everything. So then she like turns it down and changes the song. She's like, they told me to change the song because there's too much cursing. I'm like, well, just go to the next song. Like you're a pro. Just bring in the next song.
Yeah.
The next song is like some what the F, yo? What the mother, yo? 3, 2, 1, mother.
What? Why?
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Oh wow.
She didn't realize that, I mean, obviously, who thought that somebody's going to be like, hey, we don't want any cursing because there's kids running around. I didn't think there's going to be kids running around.
Right.
But
Right. Sometimes it's the opposite with those things. There are no kids.
Yeah.
And everyone's raunchy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
she I guess. I said, we just play reggae. Like nobody understands what they're saying. So just play it. So she played a couple of minutes and then I was like, all right, move.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. It was pretty rough at the moment, for her. I felt bad, but then we laughed about it like the whole day. Like I kept going, I'm a savage.
Oh my God! All right, well let me tell you about something that happened to me. I got taken on a dinner on a boat,
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
but the boat they dropped us off, but they didn't drop us off like near any water. But it was just like what the address said. It was like, oh, this is where you go to this area. And so me and my date were like, wait, where? And we're like looking around, and it never. And then some woman came, and she was like, I'm looking for the boat too. And so it never occurred for anyone until like later for some reason to go down to where the water was. I swear to you, I was talking to her. I was like, hey, they got you. You got stuck. You got stuck. It's okay. Look, let's just go get some tacos somewhere. Don't worry about it. And she was like, I can't believe this. This is not a thing. And so she like went off with this lady. And they're like walking around. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just chill out here, I guess. And then I start walking around. And then finally she pops up. And she was like, hey, where were you? And I was like, I don't know. You left with some strangers. So what's up? She's like, I found it. And so we started walking towards the water, and where it goes downstairs. And I was like, why did it never occur to me to go where the water was?
Right.
Bro, do you realize how stupid I felt as we were walking down to this beautiful boat, lit up, gorgeous boat. Sorry, it's true to myself.
But that's the thing. You just go to whatever address, and you're like, it should be at this address.
Or somebody should come up and get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or there should be a person there waiting. But I guess they were just like, who's stupid enough to not go to the water?
Right.
Right.
Well, that kind of happened to, like, not the water, but like an address, a fake address. Like before, when I first moved back to Chicago, I was like, there was these auditions that were posting up someplace. I think like Performing had some, and then you like do a Craigslist. And there's one, it was like on a corner somewhere, and I showed up, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's nothing here. Like there's a bank here, and I'm like looking around, and the address is right. And I feel like an idiot because I got duped. Maybe somebody's like playing a prank on all the actors or something like that. And 5 or 6 people showed up too, looking for the audition, and we never found the place.
Oh, just never? Nobody came out?
Nobody came.
Wow.
So I don't know if like people were like messing with us or something. I mean, let me just put an audition for somebody here and just watch them from across the street.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like weird.
Have either of you ever been catfished by an address?
I'm pretty sure I have.
If there's time, I have a story about being catfished by an address about regarding a friend of ours who unfortunately passed away. Our old friend Michael Lehrer had a service respect. He had there was a thing at a bar. This was years before he had passed. Where he was in town in LA temporarily, and he invited a bunch of people to go say hello to him and see him and stuff. So my friend Alex and I were going to go to this, and we thought, well, the only fitting thing to do is to go to a dispensary on the way. So we looked up this blog that had these dispensaries on them, and there was a dispensary in the LA fashion district, and it was around the corner from a Taco Bell, is what the thing said.
Okay.
So we were, my friend Alex and I were, planes, trains, and automobiles. Like, we're going to take the train down there. No one ever does this in this city. Let's do this. So we go to this address, and we're looking around, and we're like, where's the Taco Bell? There was no Taco Bell. And it was a parking lot. And we got catfished to that address. And then we had to walk to this solemn memorial service thinking about it. The human condition, right?
But the dispensary was there, right?
What's that?
The dispensary was there?
No.
No, nothing was there.
Nothing was there. And it was the middle of the night, and the fashion district closes at 6.
Oh.
So we're two guys under 5'7", just
Just
by
walk, yeah.
ourselves. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me, like, I mean, thank God nothing happened.
Yeah.
You know, but one time we went on this bike tour here
Uh-huh.
that we saw in the newspaper. It's like, oh, it's a bike tour, you know, urban
Yeah.
bike tour. We're taking you to places in Chicago. And so we meet at the Billy Goat Tavern that's under Laura Wacker. I don't know if you ever seen
Yep.
that
Oh,
place.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So we start there, and then we take us, and the guy, I don't know if he didn't know where he was going, but takes us into this alley, and it's like a no outlet alley. And he's like, oh, I took a wrong turn. I'm like, man, this guy could have like pulled out a gun and took everybody's wallet and been like, see you later.
Yeah, and taking a wrong turn on a bike is a lot of work.
Yeah, and then in Lower Wacker, like
Yeah.
it was like all down there. Like I'm like, man.
Cars, just cars.
All right. Now on that very confusing ass note, Ramon, tell him the internet crapola.
Hey, if you want to find us on Facebook, we're under Bad Waves Remix. You can find us on Instagram under Bad Waves Comedy. You can watch us live right now on YouTube. I mean, check us out, please. You're gonna, I guarantee it's gonna be worth your while, right?
Yeah.
If it's not worth your while, you can dial in and chat with us on the phone and tell us why it's not worth your while. The number is 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. For the first time today, we are going to break your laws.
Can she do it on it, because I'm trying to dance, butt naked with your on the OnlyFans. Don't be running from me, girl. Acting all timid, all for these you can call me no limit. Butterfly and the just roll on the Buddha with whipped cream looking from the rooter to the tutor. I want a manoj, I don't need no help. I'll run a by myself, pumping all the OD. This is Ready Rock. She think I'm on a honey pack, cause I can't stop. I'll bypass the games, cause I ain't cool. Playing tricks on her mind and a too. Shoe, I bad hood rats, bimbos. You know that I'm a nympho. Marcus Darling, a rock star like Elvis. Can't help it, I'm addicted to a pelvis. Drive by, I'm shooting up the club. I'm a gangster, I ain't no thug. When it comes to these, I'm a mob boss. Cut her head off, she crisscross applesauce. Swiss cheese, so that's on a BS, and that's a PSA. I smell like a pound of got a couple of zips and some jerks through the TSA. They put some shit in the game. Nah, must be a glitch. I make plays like Madden and 2K. German shepherds at the Greyhound station. Some geese got stranded outside freebasing. I need some free bands, ain't trying to be no Freemason. I just wanna be free. Look, cause it's so hard to be a she like me. Never ever trust this the code and connive and try to take me up top and play with my heart like a PS5. But you ain't know that I'm a scholar, make you holler for $1. You don't really wanna squabble, I'm a problem. A whole nother column, a class all by myself. Look, I'm solo dolo, co-defendant. Oh no, I ain't gonna tell them myself. Look, I'm talking low pro bows, so you all lie with it. You might as well find a fez and walk around with him. You might as well call SWAT and ride around with him. Call the prosecutor, tell her you wanna have some lunch with him. Keep me out your paperwork, don't speak on me. Round these rap up a pitching cause they cheats. It be the come and jump in my whip. Real, cause I'm the and don't give me no lip. I dress like I sell bricks and I don't take no pics and I don't take no. That's that'll bury you and turn themselves in and live like a kingpin in the pen. Sweet as J's lemonade won't spin the pen. Boy, if it's beef, I'ma spin in the bins. I don't need no new friends, don't need no food friends. Your might wanna I'm the cool friend. You ain't just lucky you was my brother for you switch. You's a bitch and your weak. I don't want that. Your sister harder than you, your sister. I hope you meet him like Saucy Santana, and he gon' do you like he wanna do academics.
Beloved gang, baby.
Cool. I just want to be cool. Maybe someday I won't be such a fool. Yeah. Well, the cool kids, they don't know my face or my name. someday I won't be such a fool. Yeah, yeah. You're so cool. Will I ever be? You're so cool. Maybe one day. You're so cool. You're so cool.
Don't be scared. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Ways on 1680 AM. Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Said verified noise. Look. I said verified noise, yeah, I'm live in TV. I said I'm live in color, live in show, I'm live in 3D. I'm ready to testify, clarify the truth is the key. The Holy One, the Son of Man, is power eternally. I praise no weapon formed against could ever prosper on me. I pray my enemies keep loving me and find themselves peace. I'm on the phone with the shorty and she wanna go eat. I'm thanking God for all he gives me every day that I breathe. He be the one who break the day, no more anxiety. I believe I was born a sinner, Jesus came to set free. But I'm still flesh and I keep fighting just like Ajax G. I'm in the mall, I wanna ball, I might buy Amiri jeans. But I ain't with it, I got fitteds. Been thrifting since 15. I've been writing, hustling raps since I was like 14. I wear the same pair of shoes and I try to keep them all clean. They wanna talk a lot, but got no guap, I'm running up the scene. I said verified noise, yeah, I'm live in TV. I said I'm live in color, live in show, I'm live in 3D. I'm ready to testify, clarify, the truth is the key. The Holy One, the Son of Man, is power eternally. I said verified noise, yeah, I'm live in TV. I said I'm live in color, live in show, I'm live in 3D. I'm ready to testify, clarify, the truth is the key. The Holy One, the Son of Man, is power eternally. Nevertheless, keep testifying for this matrimony. Arise and wake up, sleeping bride for the days of the beat. Evil redeem your time and faith, for the devil will flee. For Jesus take the keys of death right out of the hands of enemy.
Hello everyone, I'm Kaki from Udaipur, India, and you are about to hear one of my songs right here on Bed Waves, only on Q4 Radio. There's something calling my name, a fire in my soul. Don't wanna keep it contained. it's just the power in me.
You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM, Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Oh, yes.
We back on the land, Liz Nathaniel,
To you.
And before we move any further, I gotta tell you what you just heard. We kicked the whole thing off with our beloved banger, as we do every week, with from the artist formerly known as Chore Boy. But if you're looking for him on Instagram, you can find him under Rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
With the song "I Am Not Your Style." That is our beloved banger. I do not have my glasses. Can you pass my glasses? I think this is the right sound thing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Then we moved out of that into Mark Essence. Shout out to Mark Essence. We had a fun FaceTime the other day. Mark Essence is an old friend of mine. He's from the era of Dale Ruff, Pimpin' Dale, when we all used to run around in the clique together. We're all in the clique together, known as the Ruff Family Legacy, a.k.a. The Legacy. It's not. We don't have another tag. I think it was like because Beloved Gang has a tag. Beloved Gang, Ichima or Ricky Bomb. It's the gang you run with or run from. You know, it's got a whole.
Yeah.
It's got a whole thing.
Yeah.
I think at best, the Ruff Family Legacy, the RFL, was something like if you got game, play for the RFL. But that wasn't like. That wasn't like Ichima or Ricky Bomb.
No, but it was not bad either. That's also a good one.
No, yeah, it's not a bad one.
Yeah.
But I like the one where you're just like, wait, what are you saying? Dude, what? Ichima or Ricky Bomb? Are you even using those words correct? Anyway, we moved out of the Mark Essence 50s freestyle, and shout out to Mark Essence for editing that. He put all those zany sounds in there. It's like, I'm about to whoop you, and went out. I pulled out my haruga. and I bet you that you never know a squeaky like me. like, bro, you don't have to put a sound in there. You could just, okay, so we went out of that into Bass Race, cool. Shout out to Laura Bennick. Laura Bennick, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are a person who comes back and watches at least, I will play your solo regular Laura Bennick song. I was supposed to play like just her song, but I stumbled onto this Bass Race, and I was just like, oh my God, this stuff is really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And the song is called "Cool" by Bass Race. Then we went out of that to Abraham Giovanni classic. And God bless Abraham Giovanni. He makes the faith-based raps, and I swear to you, and I think I said this before. I had a friend who was like, "Hey, yo, man, I saw your Instagram story about this song by this guy." I was like, "Oh yeah. What do you think about it?" I didn't know it was a gospel song. And that's one of my favorite things about Abraham Giovanni's music. Gotcha, trick! Look at you now. Now you're praising the Lord.
Right.
But Abraham Giovanni's with Faith. And then we went out of that into and again, this is a relatively new Hema Cocky song, a.k.a. The Cocky Singer with Power. You got to show Hema that type of love. Because when we first started playing independent music, Hema was one of the first people whose music we played.
Yeah.
And she made like a whole like Instagram post of like a thing with her with a magazine cover, and it was like, it had the promotion like of when you could hear and blah, blah, blah. She was just like on it, just like, and she still is a reposter. You can go on her page probably right now and see us dancing around on her actual regular post page.
Oh, respect.
Yes. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That is a
Respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You got to show that love. Hema's great. So we always play Hema's music. And so with that being said, I've now kissed everyone's ass the way I'm supposed to. And so now we're going to go into our new segment, a little segment we like to call
You May Have.
Because you may have heard of it and you may have not. Leading the way like a comedic cocky singer is our very own Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a.
Don't Stop Moaning. Come on. I say yeah. Yeah. Cause you make me feel. Come on. Come on. It'll feel alright. I say yeah. 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 Woo. All right.
Take it easy. We had to do it again. I'm sorry, Neil.
No, I
sorry.
love it. Yeah, I'm learning more of it every time. Yeah.
Well, if you love that, then I know you.
You know I love you, Moni, Moni. You know I love you, Moni, Moni.
Moni, break us off proper.
All right. So you were married, right?
I am married. Yeah.
So do you remember your wife's birthday?
I do. Yeah.
Well, you're good because if you were living in Samoa, a Polynesian country, forgetting your wife's birthday is considered a crime and potentially leading to fines and a 5-year imprisonment.
5 years?
5-year
Wow.
imprisonment on repeated offenses.
Wow.
So if you actually forget your wife's birthday, the first time you might get a fine. Second time, maybe a bigger fine. Third time, you're probably going to jail for 5 years.
Wow.
5 years?
Yes. So it's a law aimed to maintain marital harmony. And they actually right.
The state forced me to give you this on your birthday.
Yeah. I didn't forget your birthday.
Don't snitch.
Don't snitch. I know it's 11:59, but I have it. I made it.
And this is in Samoa?
Yeah. So the person they even have a dedicated police. Like, how would they even know? Like,
Wow.
like
All right. Are they like calling every day?
I don't know. I guess the wives like can report this. I guess like 911. What's your emergency? I'm just gonna call because this is an emergency. My husband forgot my birthday.
Well, you know the stereotype about Samoa is that they have really accurate birth records.
Did they really?
No. No. But that's what you have to have a law like that. Like, our records are so good, we'll arrest you if you don't remember them right.
Yeah.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty wild.
Wow, you came out the gates swinging.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
Yeah, that's wow.
That's a good one.
All right. You know I like a really good. You know I like revenge stories, right?
I know you do. I know you do.
Well, a person decided to get revenge on a driver who was actually parking in their parking space every time. It's like, please don't park there. They park again.
Yeah.
Please don't park there.
Yeah.
Park again. So, you know, like, I guess any revenge would be, you know, let's scrape up the car, puncture their tires. Well, this person said, no, I'm gonna get my revenge. And they decided to wrap their whole car in saran wrap.
Like a bag at the airport in the 80s?
Yeah. So they saran wrapped the whole car and wrote on the car, what did they say? Please don't park here. No, read the effing sign. This is private property. So
God, that's one saran wrap that wouldn't make him glad, I tell you.
yeah. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a good revenge story.
Yeah,
That's a
right?
good one.
Like,
yeah.
you know. Well, another revenge story. A gentleman from Walmart gets laid off unexpectedly.
Yeah.
You know, and so decides to go back into the store and starts getting his revenge by going in the aisles and throwing everything from the counters into the aisle. And he actually takes his phone and does a live video of him going through Walmart and like, oh, you guys fire me? And he starts throwing everything on the ground. But then he says, well, you know what? I don't even know why you guys fire me. I'm usually late every day, but that shouldn't matter, right? And I leave early.
He's got time blindness.
Yeah, he's got time blindness.
He's late because he has to pick up all the stuff that he just tore down from the last place he was.
And his revenge was so corny that he was doing that too, but he would like take stuff besides like the toys.
Yeah.
They go in certain order. He would take toys and put them on another shelf. I'll show you.
Dweeb.
I'm taking these Kotex and I'm putting them over here. They say extra protection, and these are thin. Women are going to be confused.
I've moved Megator next to MegaT.
Brutal.
Yeah. So
Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. A woman's embarrassed to going out with her husband. You know, sometimes you go out and your husband or your significant other or your friends may act a certain way. But this guy, she's embarrassed because of the reason her husband, he doesn't like fat people.
Oh dear!
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, he doesn't like fat people, and he takes it as far as every time he sees somebody fat, he goes, "Jeez."
What is he trying to accomplish?
geez.
I don't know. I guess she says he's pretty fit himself, and he works out, and so I guess he's kind of like like upset that these people are obese or whatever.
It's his biggest fear. He's
Yeah.
staring at his biggest fear.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, he fights so hard that Man, that's wow, that's bad.
Yeah, so he goes around, he body shames them. It says he particularly hates fat people and gives them dirty looks in public. He said just yesterday while shopping, he walked up right by the cereal aisle and made a comment about it being unhealthy right in front of an obese mom and her kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay in hell.
Yeah, so I know. What else did he say? Oh, he hates fat people so much that when they ask for directions, he gives them the wrong directions.
What? Is this guy a cartoon strip in like a fascist paper, a Sunday paper? That's hilarious. He gives them the wrong directions. When they say up, he goes down.
Right.
He just contradicts these innocent people.
Yeah. So.
Wow, man.
Yeah, he's just a bully against fat people. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
that's terrible.
Yeah, that's bad. Well, a couple been married for 4 years, and ever since day one, their family has been pressuring them to have kids. And they grew up they kind of grew up religious, and so saved themselves for a marriage, and try to have a kid. And 4 years into the marriage, still no kid. And so they was kind of wondering something must be wrong. So they go to the doctor. And
here we go.
So they go to the doctor and they explain what happens. And the doctor's like, well, I guess check out the woman, see what's going on. And she said, well, so explain me what goes on. She said, well, yeah, you have sex. And she says, well, when we have sex, it's kind of painful, every time we do.
Yeah.
But I'm a trooper, and I'm willing to suffer a little bit for this because, sake of what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the doctor said, well, maybe she has this, I can't remember what it says, some type of disease, and she said, let me check you out first. And she goes in there to find out that the wife is still a virgin, that her hymen is still there.
Oh, got it. Wow.
And it turns out that they've been doing it wrong the whole time. They've been having anal sex.
Wow. And that's how they thought it was done. That's how they thought babies were made. Wow.
He's putting it in the wrong hole.
Wow. Oh, most fertile people alive.
Yeah.
But just put it in the wrong hole.
In the wrong
Numbers off the charts. The sperm was just everywhere.
Yeah.
It just wasn't in the right.
It was in the right place.
Everywhere. Yeah. Wow.
So
busted in her booty hole.
Busted in her booty hole. Yeah. She was. So,
it's kind of painful.
Yeah.
But I'm a trooper.
She said, "I'm a trooper, but I'll take it."
Trooper.
Yeah.
The state troopers do this, and I'm a trooper.
I'm a trooper.
That's what I am. Yeah.
I'll take this.
God.
Yeah. So she basically, the doctor basically gave them a little handbook on sex education to get them up to speed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope they took it serious and weren't anal.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Oh,
boy.
Well, speaking of pregnancy,
You were just being
yeah,
You were. In fact,
Yeah,
you were.
that's true.
That's true.
it's true.
That's true. You were.
Yeah. A young couple decided to move in together. They grew up also religious, and which is kind of funny because they moved in together in their mom's house, so their supervision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they decided not to have sex until they got married. Plus, the guy said it wouldn't be right having sex with my girlfriend in my mom's house. I would rather
I've been there.
be there.
That's where
My mom was upstairs and everything. I was like, I think this might not be. This might be wrong here.
she raised a good boy.
Good boy.
I actually grew up with my father, but.
So they decided, they're gonna wait till they get married, or at least get out of their mom's house, to have intercourse. So turns out one day the young lady is feeling nauseous, and she's throwing up and feeling sick, and she's like, I don't know what's going on, I'm feeling really bad, and so the guy's like, well, this sounds like symptoms of being pregnant, but this can be possible, I guess it goes on for however long it does, and he decides to say, you know what? So it's just like, we can't go to it. I'm not gonna take you to a doctor or anything like that. So they buy pregnancy tests just to check. Let's check. She's like, it's impossible. I can't be pregnant. We've never done it before. First test comes out positive. Let's do another one. Because they always gonna be. Now 4 or 5 tests later, she's still positive.
Whoa!
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
So she swears that she's never been with anybody, and the guy said, well, it can't be Jesus. And she says, he says, I know it's not Jesus, obviously, but I don't think she just went out and cheated on me either. So they still don't know how she get pregnant. And so he has like a theory that maybe she's like, we always together, we do everything together, we live in the same house. Wow. I think they work together also because they work from home or something like that. She said the only time that I could think that she could have gotten pregnant is that like sometimes he and his family do certain things together, and she could have snuck out the window and like had sex with somebody. But yeah, they don't know. Oh. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, during a family thing. That makes sense. I just got to go outside really fast.
Gotta go out really quick.
During the family thing.
Yeah.
It's clearly the perfect time.
I mean, obviously she's she just probably hasn't admitted yet, but yeah, she's
well, yeah, and maybe like the first people, she doesn't know what it works. She's like, we're not having sex, but I am putting someone's penis in my vagina.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe she is having sex, but she doesn't know what that is.
Maybe she thinks it goes in the anal.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this isn't sex.
Just put it in the vagina. I can't get pregnant.
Yeah, it's not sex. It's frontal sex.
Yeah,
it's two different things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
So imagine going out to the supermarket, and you come back home, and there's a whole crew renovating your whole crew renovating your kitchen. This happened to a young lady. She went out to the supermarket, and she usually leaves her door open. She says it's a pretty safe neighborhood, and upon coming back to her house, there was a whole crew renovating her kitchen. Turns out that they got the wrong address. And they arrived at the scene. They thought the door was open, so they thought this was the house. Wow. So they tore it up. And then, funny thing is that it happened before. She said that a crew one time came to her house. I guess they got the address wrong also, and redid her backyard, like put a deck in her backyard. So she came in. They were in the middle of renovating her kitchen, and she said that they finished. They did the whole thing, and she told me like, "Hey, you're in the wrong place," but they already started, so they was like, "Well, we might as well finish it."
So they didn't charge her?
No, but they charged her. So that kind of sucks. Like I would like sue them, right? Like,
I mean,
this is not my place. I mean, this is not.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong place. But yeah, she said, "Well, now I have granite countertops now."
Wow.
Did somebody like ghost renovate her crib? Like, we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, you know what? I was over at Sally's house the other day, and
yeah,
it needs a little work.
Yeah, like a reality show.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was going out for coffee, but they renovated my entire basement.
Yeah, Chef Gordon Ramsay style.
Right.
Yeah.
With Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, or Kitchen Nightmares. That was
Kitchen
the name of that
Nightmares,
show.
yeah. All right. Well, speaking of ghosting,
You were. We were speaking of ghosting.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
a boyfriend. So you know, you get in a relationship, right?
So now you're hip to his setups, right?
Yeah.
You get into relationships and things are pretty nice at the beginning because everybody's trying to impress each other and everybody's, you know, we were buying things for each other and calling you every 5 minutes, hours on the phone. You know, a woman decided to find out how far. Let's take it back. The boyfriend receives a phone call from the girl, and she says, "Hurry up! There's an emergency. You have to get over here. I can't breathe. I think I'm having a panic attack. I may be having a heart attack. I think I'm dying." And she's like, makes this whole big scenario. And so he's at home, and he's like, "Well, where's your family?" She says, "Nobody here. I'm by myself. I'm freaking out. Please come over. Please. It's an emergency." So he drops everything he does, gets in the car, runs over there, gets to her house, and opens the door. And she's like, "Hey, honey, how you doing?" She's basically pranked him with that. And her reason was to see how committed he was to the relationship.
Ooh. Wow.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
That's a hard fail.
Yeah. So
how long were they together for?
About a month.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he got pretty upset, and he's like, you know, like, why did you do that? You know, like, I really thought something was going on. You know, and she's like, yeah, I wanted to see if you were really committed to me.
It's over.
You know?
Yeah.
Goodbye now.
Yeah. And so he was so upset that he ghosted her. He said, "I'm done."
Yes.
Wow. Ghosted.
Yeah. Left her
Yes.
and no call, whatever. I don't know how you do it on your phone, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Blocked her.
blocked her. Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
about this, Neil.
Yeah.
My darling, I hunger for your kiss. On the real.
And,
Full on pottery, baby. Full on pottery. Neil and I have been Swayze. All right, come on now. Call Whoopi.
Call Whoopi. All right.
Yes, right. They wanted more, but only got Demi. Oh my God, maybe a semi more. The old Dylan I know.
Oh yeah.
Blocked her. I got made fun of by a friend of mine about that. She told me that was real feminine of me to block this girl. And
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I told her, this is why you probably been blocked before. Shoot, go ahead. Keep hitting this off, Roberto, not unless that was it.
All right, I got one more.
Okay.
This is
great.
I'm gonna end on a sad note.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's end on a sad
end on a
note. I
sad
agree.
note.
God.
It was, so I read this last night, and I told my wife about it.
Yeah.
Because she was like, "What are you laughing about?" And I'm like, "Oh, this story I just read." She said, "What happened?" So I'm going to tell you, a dog was found sitting in front of his house, waiting for his owners to come back home, not realizing that his owners had actually moved and left him behind.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Wait!
man. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a loyal dog. So he's standing outside in the front door, you know, like waiting, kind of like sitting there waiting
Yeah.
for them to open up the door because I guess he thought they, you know, close the door and they probably open the door and let him in.
Yeah.
So they noticed that weeks. I guess he was been sitting out there for like 2 weeks. Like I don't even,
Whoa.
yeah, I don't even know how he like even ate. Like I don't know where he's getting food from, but the neighbors actually saw him, you know, sitting out there. Waiting for this song.
Jeez. Did they forget him, or
Nah,
were
I
they
think
just like, we're gonna just ghost?
Yeah, I
this
think
dog.
they just ghosted the dog.
We're just gonna leave.
Just gonna leave.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I guess they
She'll
just.
figure it out.
Yeah. She'll be all right.
Yeah, she's a dog.
Yeah.
All the other dogs were like, your owners went to a farm.
Yeah. They're like, he said he was going to go out for a pack of cigarettes. He'd be right back.
He never came back. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I guess the neighbors eventually picked up the dog and took him to a shelter and like told the shelter, I guess that's how I found out, told the shelter that their owners have moved away.
Jeez. Oh man.
My wife was like, "That is not funny." I'm like, "Oh yes, it is."
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah,
bro, you are so.
Who's
evil.
the real dog?
Right.
Us or them? Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, that's my stories for today.
Oh, fantastic stories.
Lloyd Collins is in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Lloyd's in the chat, and Lloyd says, "Wow, the owners moved on him. That's wild, fam." Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah.
That's what he said, man. The dog hit him with the Tim Allen. The lights are usually on. The dog's like, well, I'll just sit here.
I'll just sit here and wait.
All right, we got to keep going. Now it's time for our very special guest. And if you know the song, sing along. His name is Neil Dundaddy. Neil Dundaddy. One more time. Neil Dundaddy. Neil Dundaddy.
Neil Dundaddy's back again.
Sorry. God, again, shout out to Jessica Joy for coming up with that.
I mean, really, respect. Yes.
You literally weren't even there. I don't know if she said it to you before. But
she's never spoken to this to me in her life.
No.
Yeah, I just heard it from everyone else.
That's crazy. We were taping off a stage to do a show, and somehow your name came up, and Jessica was just like, she had her tape, because you got to, as we all know, you got to have your spots marked or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jessica was like, Neil Dundaddy, Neil Dundaddy. And then everybody instantly, because we all do improv. Everybody instantly knew where this bit was going. The entire cast was like,
oh man!
Oh my God!
Man,
that was, and it's crazy. That was like the original Redco crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit of shame because I actually had the opportunity to tell Boys to Men this. Because I went to their residency in Las Vegas with my wife.
So you met them?
Briefly shook hands in the front while other people passed them roses.
Okay.
But yeah, I could have told them, but I was so starstruck that I didn't even think about this. So I failed you all.
You did
Sorry.
You did not.
Yeah.
You know who failed us all. Everybody. So you weren't. I don't think you were touring with us at the time.
Yeah.
But the people who failed us all was everybody that wasn't either Kate Friedman or Cecily Strong, who was on Redco.
Yeah.
When we were in Boston, there was a guy who was like, "You guys are gonna be stars. You're gonna be on TV. You're gonna be great." And out of that whole cast, only 2 people.
But those are the odds. Those are the numbers. That's how it goes.
It's true.
That's how it is.
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Every two out of 20.
Straight.
Yeah.
Odds are lower than people going to the NBA, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We had better shots of going to the NBA.
That's my next
Right.
move. That's what my next move is. I'm going to go to the NBA to play.
They have auditions.
Yeah. Guys, I do have to leave early. I have an NBA
I have an
audition.
NBA audition.
I got to practice dribbling.
I haven't dribbled in years, but I think I got it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, totally.
Right. Fall down.
Yeah, which I have this scar from. It is exactly like riding a bike. You get a scar from it.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Neil. Hit us off.
Oh, no. Oh, is it my turn to go?
Yeah, that's why we sang your song.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you may have heard this. Did you hear that a woman recently was sentenced to work at a Chipotle after she threw a burrito at a Chipotle worker? Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I feel bad for her because I think she thought burrito bowl was a verb.
Ah.
She thought that's what they're telling me to do. It's a command. I gotta, we need to improve the literacy in our country.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
You know I'm normally the only one that has like punchlines. So thank you, Neil.
Oh yeah, I mean some of these I got them for some of these. Others are just make your eyebrows raise.
Okay.
So apparently, recently, a couple who was engaged went on a deer hunt to kill a buck. Big deer. And there was this very special deer that they happened to find where the antlers have antlers coming off of it, and there are a lot of them.
Okay.
So this couple, man and a woman, the man hands the gun to the woman to shoot the buck. She kills it, and he gets on one knee and he proposes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's such a bad omen.
I know. But the people who wrote this article said that they were like, how admirable that you would let your soon-to-be wife take the kill shot. That's what they were saying.
Right.
Which is, so they see it as like, big dick energy. To be like, no, you take the gun. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
Would you do that?
Let my wife take the
Would
shot?
you let your girl kill the buck?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it damn sure would stop there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that at least he doesn't see her as a piece of meat. That's good. Right?
It's almost like take the kill shot, baby. Boom. He gets on one knee and he's like, dear, this is what we have at stake.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
There you go.
Oh, man. Speaking of animals,
we were speaking about animals.
Yeah. There was a bear in Florida, and this headline, I'm just going to read it to you because it's actually a good headline. Berry hungry. Video shows Florida mammal swiping food delivery order off a porch.
Ah.
So this bear stole the food from the porch, right? And I just want to know why when a bear does it, it's news, and when I do it, a judge makes me work at Chipotle. Ridiculous. And I also think it's funny that this headline says that it was done by a Florida mammal, but it was very cold-blooded.
Yeah. Hey, all I know is, man, they dropped that food off and bear left.
Yeah, they do.
That's right.
I'm giving myself the.
Oh man,
Jesus.
You guys know Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Not personally, but you know about him.
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know about him.
Yeah.
So apparently, when he was an undergraduate, if I understand it, University of Texas at Austin, he has recently talked about how he was a dancer. And he's actually a very good dancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
And apparently, he contemplated being an exotic dancer.
Oh, wow.
And actually, went to the the club to do it.
Yeah.
But ultimately decided not to. And I don't know. I how do you guys feel about that? For me, I kind of wish he did. I think it'd be really good if he did. I think it'd be less annoying if he took that path. Have you seen his post lately?
No.
He shits on everything people like.
Oh,
He's like, why the stars don't actually twinkle?
We can't see the word people like.
What's that?
You can't see the word people like.
Yeah, you said a word.
What's that?
You said a word. Keep going. We can't bring attention to it. Go ahead.
Oh, people like. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah. But and then I thought that it would be cool since he did that if they would do a Freaky Friday with Channing Tatum and Neil deGrasse Tyson, where Channing Tatum becomes an astrophysicist and Neil deGrasse Tyson becomes an exotic dancer. Would you watch that?
Yeah. Only if his name is only if he dances at Club Uranus.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'll give it to you. Interestingly enough, his name is almost kind of perfect for a stripper.
It is.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yo, absolutely. And make no mistake, I'm a big fan of his, but I also thought it was it was very ironic, and I'd love to see him dance. That's
I
all
would love to see him just any type of dance.
Yeah. Do you know Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Yes, familiar.
Personally?
Sounds familiar.
Right.
a $4 check written by him in 1976 was just auctioned off for more than $36,000.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Can you imagine that?
No.
You know you've made it when your $4 becomes $36,000.
That's crazy.
Right? Is that wild?
Yeah, it is.
And it's not because he's famous. It's just inflation.
It's still actually worth $4.
Yeah. And I wonder how much his parking tickets sell for. You know? Okay, another thing. Do you guys know Venice?
Not personally.
Heard of it. Not personally.
Yeah. Well, it's in Italy.
Not
Yeah.
personally.
In Venice, there was a gondola that capsized after tourists refused to sit down and stop taking selfies. Yeah. I mean, and I just think it's funny, and I guess I don't have a real punchline for this, only to say it's funny that they're taking pictures of themselves and they fell down. It's not even for the buildings. You know what I mean? Like that I could understand, but it collapsed. And this gondolier had to save them from drowning.
Oh, wow. With the stick?
Yeah. Well, they had a selfie stick.
Stick them back
so
on the boat.
2 sticks. Yeah. Scoop them back on.
They used a selfie stick.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that George Santos is reportedly making 6 figures selling cameo videos?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since he got expelled from Congress, he's been selling cameo videos. He's making 6 figures.
That is insane.
Hundreds of thousands, you know?
Yeah.
It's wild. I'm thinking that was his goal all along.
Right?
You know, it's like, how do you become an influencer, be a congressperson, you know, fail, and then just be an influencer?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. 6 figures? I'd love to make that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to make some figures.
Yeah, I know. Right. This is a personally hard one to talk about. A car-sized tumbleweed made quite a scene on a California highway. Big tumbleweed rolled into a car-sized tumbleweed. And this is not a joke. This is actually a true story. The same thing happened to me when I played soccer in 2nd grade growing up in El Paso, Texas.
A tumbleweed
rolled over me.
Just you as a person?
Yeah.
A big one?
Yeah, as big as me. Big enough to knock me down. Yeah. That was so scary to read. You know?
Yeah.
Not even playing, that's a real experience that kids like me have to go through who grew up down there. Not even kidding, you know? Yeah.
I guess you know why they named it that tumbleweed.
Yeah, I tumbled weed. Yeah. Did you hear about this crew aboard a plane that was flying to the U.S.? I think it might have been from France. And they discovered there was a missing window pane.
Oh God!
But in the plane?
Yeah, but they didn't realize it until 13,000 feet.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they got up there, and the passengers were like, "It's kind of loud," you know. They were like, "Something seems louder in this plane." Yeah. And then a final thing, and you know, I know that Ramon, you ended on a sad note. I'm gonna also end on a sad note.
Okay.
A woman in Australia was charged by police recently because she murdered 3 people with mushroom poisoning. She fed them mushrooms that poisoned them.
No, I think I heard of it.
Yeah, I think we did that last week.
Oh, you did?
The Australian one?
Yeah. That's an old one.
Yeah.
That's an old one. Well, then I didn't bring you down at all.
You already heard
It's not sad if you've heard it before. You know? Talk about it once. That's all I got.
No,
that's pretty good.
Beautiful.
That was great. No, that was wonderful. Thank you. You were one of the most prepared.
Yes.
Let's come in.
Oh, are
here.
you kidding?
I'm not. Lloyd Collins says his 6 figures are 1469. Wait, 14.
Oh, George Santos.
Yeah, that dude is trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goodness. All right, let's keep this party going. Ramon, you know how we do it. Let me hear you go.
He's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my part of the news. That is very hard-hitting news, very provocative news, very critically disclaimed news. And I don't go to any news source, no. I don't go to MSNBC. I don't go to CNN. I don't go to ABC, D, E, F, G. I go to one place and one place only, and that's WorldStarHipHop.com. WorldStar. Let's get into it. So anyway, sorry about that.
No, are you kidding? Please don't apologize.
A woman in jail does the ceiling challenge. Now, this is the challenge where they hang the phone on the ceiling and shake their ass. and they're bouncing their booties around and whatever. And I'm sure that this woman's prison video was a joyous occasion for any incel. Now that's one inmate I would have fell in. Y'all can tell I like that misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
You're trying to get shanked.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to do the shake.
That's right. That's what I meant to say.
Show her with that poke game. All right. A man records the sounds of intercourse in the hallway of a hotel. Now, the front desk probably isn't the only place that this man was checking out. Now, she sounded like, she sounded like she was going through a lot in that hotel, which obviously means that the guy who was clapping her cheeks didn't need no motel. I'll tell you that. Moving right along. This might be a little controversial. A racist man gets punched in the face for saying the N-word. That's right. And they gave him a black eye. Yes. His mouth said a slur and his face became the darky. He went online to continue his racist tirade. Now, this man clearly doesn't understand the game of spades, because it was that time in particular was when he should have reneged.
Oh, that was a great one.
Oh, my God. Closing out documented idiocy. A lady cop is relieved of duty for tasing a handcuffed man in Alabama. Now, a lot of people were surprised by her actions. I personally didn't find them too shocking. As in Alabama, her behavior for cops is the current state. And that'll do it for me, and that'll do it for the news. A little news segment we like to call You May Have, because you may have heard it and you may have not. Coming up later, we'll hit y'all off with the Hakaman hookup, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs. But before all of that, we're going to hook y'all up with some of this music. Ramon, hit them with the internet crap.
If you want to find us on Facebook, we're under Bad Waves Remix. You can find us on Instagram under Bad Waves Comedy. You can watch us live right now on YouTube under Bad Waves Radio. Or you can dial in and chat with us, 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834. Don't tase me, bro.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. Once again, we are going to break your law.
We get our money like bing, bang, bang. Wrap it up and ship it like Christmas Day. Pick it up and flip it, then we send off the change. Pack it them fat like you eat a lot of cake. Like this with birthday, every day we celebrate. Smoke high grade and sip champagne. Watches and rings and big gold chains. Credit with the team, ain't a damn thing change. Bing, bang, bang. Got a link from my fan down in Jacksonville. He said, "Prayer done, what good? You rapping still?" I said, "For sure, what about you? You trapping still?" He said, "Dog, you know I got the packs in still. I got a couple pretty things vacuum still. I wonder if it's something you can handle still. Send them down, make them come, let me run it through the tongue. I mean, I spend $1 till everyone done. £1, £2, £3, £4. When this last one gone, I need £10 more. Run it by the whole, by the half, by the O. Money just a stretch like trees. Get our money like bing, bang, bang. Wrap it up and ship it like Christmas Day. Pick it up and flip it, then we send off the change. Pack it them fat like you eat a lot of cake. Like this with birthday, every day we celebrate. Smoke high grade and sip champagne. Watches and rings and big gold chain. Credit with the team, ain't a damn thing change. Bing, bang, bang. told my feet that I gotta touch road. I'm trying to touch balls by the ton load. Back touchdown and we not fumble. Need a quarterback for every sack of front row. No soccer match can't kick it with Joe. Man, I cut and go through. Straight money move. Make money, money, take money, money go. Move so much money, the economy improve. 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4. When this last one gone, I need 10 pound more. Run it by the whole, by the half, by the O. Money just a stretch like trees. We got money like bing, bang, bang. Wrap it up and ship it like Christmas Day. Pick it up and flip it, then we send off the change. Pack it them fat like eat a lot of cake. Like this with birthday, every day we celebrate. Smoke high grade and sip champagne. Watches and rings and big gold chain. Credit with the team, ain't a damn thing change. Bing, bang, bang.
What you want to say? What you say?
Take the weed and leave the money now.
Take the what and left the what? You sound like a pussy one.
Hey, what's up? This is Whitney Ty from Los Angeles, and you are about to hear one of my songs on Bad Waves Radio, only on Q4.org. Resuscitation, complete state of shock. Could you please make it stop? Rolling in the waves, bodies in suspension, drifting towards nothing and no one. Only enemy is my own reflection. Voices in my head, but I can't listen. I'm wondering why. Bound by repetition, if I can't break free, the water owns me, carried out to sea. All the imperfections, drifting towards nothing and no one. Only enemy was my own reflection. She's gone now, new direction. I'm wondering why won't you pull me out to safety? Do you not see me? Struggling hard, just maybe you'll come and rescue me. I'm wondering why won't you pull me out to safety? Do you not see me? Struggling hard, just maybe. Ooh, that the hero is just me. All this time, I thought the hero was you. Yeah, but I was wrong. It was me. It was always me.
Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us.
Beloved
Police
gang,
watch us
baby.
roll up and try not
Mookie on the south side, haters got their mouth wide. It's a different world where we learned about apartheid. Ducking, dodging, meaningless soul ties. Gave him a couple points, but he got his own dodge. Things I wanted to see happening in his time. Wondering if my OG share the same timeline. These bars here, aging like a fine wine. Remember we were teens, told them we don't eat swine. Nacro nights, catch us on the green line. Probably PK, Apollo base in the eye. Went to Del Mars just to get my fade right. Pictures on the wall, history in his time. I would dream one day he would add mine. That's Mookie on the south side. It's Mookie on the south side. Yes, Mookie on the south side. It's Mookie on the south side. Yes, Mookie on the south side. It's Mookie on the south side. Yes, Mookie on the south side.
Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us.
Inglewood nights, pops playing me jazz.
Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us.
Inglewood nights, pops playing me jazz. Mookie on the south side, racers got their mouth wide. It's a different world from the Chicago 7 ride. Few steps forward, no cha-cha slide. Showed her how to steer, but she got her own ride. Things I wanted to see happening in her time. Wonder if ancestors share the same timeline. These bars here, aging like cast iron. Remember concerts, then I hop late nights. Probably with rain and scram, labor and cream. I asked my mama to twist my dreads tight. Picture she paint, inspire my art's flight. Just a couple moments from Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. Yeah, it says Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. Yeah, it says Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. Yeah, it says Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. Yeah.
Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us.
Inglewood nights, pops playing me jazz.
Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us.
Inglewood nights, pops playing me jazz.
It's Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. It's Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side. It's Mookie on the south side. Mookie on the south side.
You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Pop, pop, we dropping bodies. It's a stick up, your punk ass. And before we stick your punk ass up with this next segment, Ramon gonna tell you what you just heard.
All right, we started a nice little block off with Prior Dan. Bing bong bang.
Bing bong bang.
That's an awesome song.
Oh my
That's
God.
so good.
God, it's so good. That dude is so talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we went into Whitney Ty, Underwater.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Always epic.
Always epic.
with,
Boy, that's some writing for your
Whitney
ass
Ty.
too. My only enemy is my own reflection.
Yeah.
Could you save me? I'm underwater, but the hero was always me.
Uh-oh.
Like,
That sounds like
yeah, sound like she took in a trip
Yep.
to see
Le Butcher
sing, 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 sing. As Frank Joshua has once stated, you put so much hard work into your music. You go get a producer, you go to a professional studio, and you even allow us to play and showcase your music on our platform, only for us to pull out a katana sword and cut cut it into millions of pieces
Dicing and slicing.
with our wretched rendition. But that means we love you if you come to see Le Butcher. Sing, 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 sing. Shout out to Whitney Ty.
Shout out.
It's so fun. I mean, we were just talking about like how this is like an actual real radio show.
Yeah.
And how people like artists do nice things for us. And Whitney Ty was nice enough to send a care package to my house of materials, promotional materials, and all, and we just set up here and
Butchered her.
butchered her. Whitney, but you know I love you. You know I love you, Whitney. You know it's all out of love. All right, Ramon. Now that I attempted.
So after Whitney Ty, Underwater came Pugs Adams featuring Hexagon.
Yep.
Mookie on the South Side.
South Side.
Mookie on the South Side.
South Side.
Mookie on the South Side.
South Side.
See, that one wasn't butchered.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. You know, because Pugs will come up here and battle rap. Do me like how he did me in high school. On Navy Pier for everyone to see.
Oh, Navy Pier?
Oh, bro, we used to all go up there and do our little rap circles and battle and stuff.
Wow.
You know, you go battle or you go watch or you just network and hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people. You know, I'm not sure if Common was out there, but I know Kanye West was in that circle of people.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, like you know, it was a whole cultural thing, and I threw my hat in the ring, and then to talk about somebody meeting Le Butcher. I redeemed myself years later by putting in work with the little rap stuff. But, you know, at that time, God, that was devastating. It was devastating. I think it was junior year of high school.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were drinking like 211 malt liquor and gin.
Oh, my goodness.
Smoking blunts in the Cabrini Green projects. And then headed down there and just only to get just souffle. and, you know, a teenager under the influence is just like,
Yeah.
What's confidence called? I never heard of them. Do they go to school with us or are they rapping?
Right.
And like it was so devastating for at least 2 weeks. I didn't get over it.
Wow.
Like I went and I mean it helped me out, I guess, because I went and I was writing some of the craziest stuff after that. I mean, just some wild man,
Yeah.
some wild stuff. I'm trying to think of this line that I said. I leave footprints on theories like pitter pats on a welcome mat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bars.
Now riddle that.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm the killer in that last line. I spit or spat. It was something. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it was just because I had got done so bad. But I was just like, I must write it. Scribble.
Motivation.
Oh my
Motivation,
God.
yeah.
Phoenix, chromatic, addict, dramatic, status is static. Ash the tip, watch it flip. Like dirty mattress. Like I was just saying, and like everything.
Wow.
Watch her flip like 30
Oh my God. I was losing my mind. The chromatic addict, dramatic, status is static. All right, let's keep this thing going. It is time for the Hakaman Hookup, where we salute essential workers, giving us our essential needs.
I put people on, understand? Streets was happy. Everybody could eat.
Now, these shout outs and salutes aren't just for those ladies in prison making TikTok videos of them popping their asses, turning their corrections officers into erection officers.
Ah.
Who are they for?
Now, these shout-outs and salutes ain't for those couples who be doing in the bud. Doing in the bud and expecting to get pregnant.
Oh. Word to Gary Oldman, honorable mention to Wood Harris. And with today's Hakaman Hookup is our very own comedic butt doer. It is Ramon the Savage Slayer Smith, a.k.a. Don't Stop Moaning.
Come
on, Moaning.
Say no.
No. Keep it going.
All right. All right.
I'm glad no one apologized. After
we have a job hookup today.
Uh-huh.
General helper of swing shift. Swing shift.
Go ahead.
You don't have to put keys in the bowl. But Alpha Baking Company is looking for a general helper. They're paying estimated $52,000 to $65,900 a year, full-time position. You get dental insurance, health insurance, paid time off, union benefits, and vision insurance. You will be
wait, to be a swing shafter?
No, shift.
Okay, okay. I mean, because the stuff they offering sound like a swing shafter.
All right, I gotta go. No, it's a bakery, and you're swing shift. I think when is swing shift like?
It's like when you don't have like a straight up schedule that they're gonna call you. And your schedule's like give it to you like a day before, like, hey, are you busy today?
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Well,
not mistake.
So you'll help it in 3 departments of our bakery, including production, packaging, and sanitation, assisting in various tasks in each department, making sure the bakery runs smoothly. This is a non-union position, so it says if you're a hardworking, dedicated individual who's looking for a challenging and rewarding career in a fast-paced environment, please submit your resume. So go to Indeed.com for a general helper, swing shift at Alpha Baking Company in Chicago, Illinois. So there you go.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the Hakaman Hookup, where we salute essential workers giving us our essential needs.
I put people on, understand? Streets was happy. Everybody could eat.
Now these shout outs and salutes aren't just for the people who can swing their shift as well as swing their shaft. Who are they for?
I was just about to say the same thing. Oh, man. I was like, this ain't shout out saluting for those swinging their shaft around. Why, dropping keys in a bowl.
Putting buns in the oven. Word to Gary Oldman. Honorable mention to Wood Harris. When we come back, we're going to go into the ins and outs, relationship advice. We crack open the novel of one of our love lives and realize that sometimes all baked goods need is a little bit of creamer.
Hey.
But before all of that, we're going to cream in y'all face with some of this music. Ramon, hit up with the internet. Cream on love.
Hey, if you want a little cream, you can watch us on Facebook under Bad Ways Remix. If you want extra cream, go on the Instagram under Bad Waves Comedy. You can watch us live right now, creaming on YouTube under Bad Waves Radio, or you can dial in and cream with us at 312-985-7834. Once again, 312-985-7834.
Talk some shiz, Nathaniel, with the bastards. You are listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio. That's Q4.org. Once again, we are going to get the blankie off.
Hey, shorty, what you doing? Wanted to stop by and say hi. I'm somewhere by your place tonight. Driving around the block, I think I feel bored. Me and mine just got in a fight, and the kush got me feeling high. I feel a little lonely. I just need somewhere to kick it for a while. Are we out of your crib before daylight? Please tell me if I'm tripping, 'cause it seems like you just didn't right, and your body's on my mind. I feel a hand on my leg, you look at me and then you say, let's go into the bedroom. Take me and I'll follow you. I'm not supposed to do this, but you're talking right and you're looking fine. Telling me to spend the night, then to but she steady calling me. Head knocking at the baseball. She steady calling me. She calling, she calling, damn, she steady calling me. I wanna make all your dreams come true. She steady calling me. Dedicating every inch I have to you. But she steady calling me. Push up, back. Push that ass back while I hold your hair back. Yeah, the boy Wonder got his cape on. Wonder Woman, why you dressed with no panties on? Cause you knew your boy fire coming with the heat. Burning holes in the rug, fucking the sheets. Get you wetter than a pool on a rainy day. Got you messing up your words, don't know what to say. I have a better her than me, cause I come from throttle. Wanna be my baby, yeah, you can get the bottle. I can put that ass to bed without any problems. Take it in like you know who the one that got you. I wanna make all your dreams come true. She steady calling me. Dedicating every inch I have to you. She steady calling me. Head knocking at the baseball. She steady calling me. She steady calling me.
If you don't know, now you do. You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4.org. Beloved gang, baby.
Got another one, yeah. Nova, final drive. Yeah, let's go.
I see shorty wanna party with me. We gon' do it how it's supposed to be. All night, baby, rock with me. You ain't gotta spend nothing, this is all for free. Yeah, come and roll with me. It ain't hard to see. I just wanna hold you close to me. Yeah, come and ride with me. Blue the skies with me.
Yo, if you can't see me now, then you won't see me later. You can call me old school, hit me up on a pager. Always do it big, but the grind still major. Got all types of cars and them brand new flavors. I just wanna go for the night, let's roll. We ain't gotta spend $1, but they charging at the toll. Wrist on froze, got them bottles on ice. Sky view of the city, we gon' go around twice. I'm back going hard, still reppin' for the squad. Got them pockets laced up and still throw it on the charge. You see what a man can do, I just wanna roll with you. You could put your feet up for the night and get comfortable. Yeah, I just wanna take you home with me. You ain't gotta spend the night, but you could roll with me. We gon' do it how it's supposed to be. You and me, baby girl, you just all I need.
I see shorty wanna party with me. Shorty wanna party with me. Do it how it's supposed to be. All night, baby, rock with me. You ain't gotta spend nothing, this is all for free. Come and roll with me. Yeah, hard to see. I just wanna hold you close to me. Yeah, come and ride with me. Blue skies with me. We can do it how it's supposed to be.
I know they jealous of you for sure. You ain't gotta say much, girl, I already know. I can see it in their face, they just want us to go. No matter how much they hate, we gon' tear up. Yo, you know the hate is real when they see you still shining. You ain't gotta flex hard, but they scheming and they plotting. Never take a loss, still moving like a boss. No checking for the price, I don't care what it costs. I'm a smooth operator. Always getting paper, call me Big Daddy Kane when I swerve past the haters. Never mind that, we can spin it, make it all back. Always break the rules, how I move, never falling back. Shorty, I just want you to know, if you wanna slide now, we could both still go for sure. I'm not patient, I'm still waiting, I ain't trying to waste time tonight. We celebrating, let's go.
I see shorty wanna party with me. We gon' do it how it's supposed to be. Yeah. All night, baby, rock with me. You ain't gotta spend nothing, this is all for free. Yeah, come and roll with me.
Lucky.
Hard to see. I just wanna hold you close to supposed to be.
You're listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4.org. The Love It Gang,
If you ain't up on things, Itchy mobbing in the slang and beloved's the gang. And before we move any further, we got to tell you what you heard. We kicked that off with our romance block off, as I like to call it, with Lester J. She Stay Calling Me. Oh my goodness. La da dee da da da. Hey yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's some freaking music right there.
Oh yeah.
Like that's some like make a baby music. Like,
Yeah.
but actually put it in the coochie.
Put it in the right hole.
Yeah, right.
The right hole music.
That's right. Gonna conceive. You better believe. All right, Ramon, where do we go next?
We went to Nova Sport featuring Final Draft Supposed to Be.
Shout out to Nova Sport.
Yeah.
Always, Nova Sport is always represent. Nova Sport be like, even if I'm not on the playlist, send me the playlist so I can put it in my demonstration. So like Nova Sport, aside from packing up all his kids.
Yeah. Got him in a, what did he drive, a van or something like that?
I don't remember. I think they drove a regular car or maybe a truck. I don't know. But they got a great sound, like video clip of me introducing him or talking about him performing. And the way they shot it, it looks so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's on my Instagram. So big up to Nova Sport, always supporting, always showing love. All right, with that being said, it is time for the ins and outs relationship advice. This is the part where we take questions from Ramon's friends, the Turtle Club.
Yeah.
These are people who listen. These are people who are real friends, much different from the people that I associate with. And they ask questions, and then in our live chat on YouTube, which a lot of you don't watch. But shout out to everybody who listens. I'm not gonna try to talk crazy about yes. No, thank God. Again, we would not be in the building if it wasn't for people who listen.
Right.
So thank you for listening. But if you do tune in to the live chat or the live stream, you could put questions in the chat. Shout out to some of the people who have done it, who have jumped straight off of the the website or off the air if they have some aluminum foil to pick up that signal, who jumped in the chat and participated in this portion. This is the part where we field your questions and answer them to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
We are not romance gurus.
Yeah, we're not.
No way.
No, not even close.
Nope.
But we will tell you what we would do if we were in your situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramon, hook us up.
All right, we got some from the Turtle Club. In a relationship, what's the worst decision you've ever made?
We're going to start with
kind
you,
of a
Neil.
big one. In a relationship, what's the worst decision I ever made? I would say like not investing in the relationship. Probably.
That's good.
Being distracted from it.
That's good.
You know?
Respect.
That's good. That's
Yeah. You got to nurture those things.
Yeah.
You got to nature those things and you got to nurture those things.
I love my thing geting nurtured.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ramon?
There you go.
I'm going to say being in that relationship.
Oh, my God.
You know? Yeah.
You got to get that one. You got to get one for that. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's the most real. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the worst one I did was God, I can't. There's so many bad things I've done in relationships. I think not calling this girl out earlier for thinking she stole money from me 2 weeks in a row. I should have called her out earlier because when I finally did, it was so ugly. And it was like so little time to get it off. Like I set her up. I set her up. I left $20 in my wallet because there's $20 missing from the last time we hung out on this particular like time frame. And during this particular time frame, it was like a party. You know, I was coming from it's a long story, but I was coming from a thing. So then it just so happened I was coming from another thing. So because that Monday I was like, I thought I had $20. Oh my God, she stole it. So then the next week I was like, I'm gonna leave the $20 and I'm gonna come from another event where she thinks I'm not as cognizant. So I went and I got in the shower and I came out of the shower and then sure enough the $20 was gone again.
Wow.
And she was like, check me. You can check me. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do all of that. But if I would have said something last week, I would at least had this $20. Then I lost.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Ooh, another one was not being patient in a particular relationship.
Sure.
I wasn't being patient with the person. I know that this, the relationship had got really intense real quick, and I was just fine with it. But this person was a little like, they were like, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh, you don't know what's happening? You messing this all up. That's what it is. This was just fine till you start messing it up. But I actually ended up apologizing to her, and it went on longer. But I thought about it later when I was like, oh, God, you're an idiot. Why didn't you were supposed to talk her through that and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's not used to, you know what I mean, jumping into something quick.
Yeah.
For me, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll jump in that real quick. Right, Ramon, keep it going.
All right. What type of present in the Christmas spirit? I guess this question. What types of presents do you get someone who has everything?
Dundati?
What type of presents do you get for someone who has everything?
Yeah.
You take some of their things and you give them the
Re-gift
gift of
them again?
wanting things. I'm gonna make you miss your stuff. Like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did miss that $20. I was really upset.
Yeah.
Ramon, what do you think?
I think I don't know.
Okay, I know.
What do you do?
Experiences. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got everything. Okay, open this up, baby. Bam, we going to the spa.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah.
I was thinking of that. Something that's simple. You don't have to be so elaborate about, it has to be like, a brand new car. And hey, I'm taking you out to dinner, and then I'm going to get you a massage and maybe a little happy ending. For me.
Okay. I thank you for clarifying. I was like, are you going to pay the masseuse to give a happy ending?
Yeah.
Nah, I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Do that for your partner.
Yeah. So I'll be like, all right, you go that way, I'll go this.
I'm going to read, and you get a happy ending. Yeah.
I dated someone who actually wanted to do that for me, and I thought that was really sweet. But then I was just like, you could just give me the money.
Right?
I thought you were going to say you could just give me the happy ending.
Nah, just give me the money. Let me take you to that place one day, but like right now, just give me the money.
Right.
Yeah.
Lloyd Collins in the chat says, you give love and affection in the form of homemade gifts and kisses and hugs.
Oh, that's really good advice. Yeah. That's what you give, Lloyd. That's right.
Kisses and hugs.
Except what if you're bad at making gifts?
Right.
That's true. I'm bad at making. I'm so horrible at arts and crafts.
Me too. I peaked in like second grade.
Dude.
So my daughter and I draw the same. We have the same drawings. Who made it? I don't know. The 5-year-old or the old man?
Yeah, no, dude. I have a similar thing. Last night we were painting Comedyplex. By the way, y'all, Comedyplex coming soon.
Oh, nice. Right.
Comedyplex coming soon. So we were painting in there, and I was doing so bad. That I got demoted to taping off.
Oh, wow. I'm actually a good painter. I wish I would have had time to go. I painted like my apartment.
Yeah.
And I do it like super quick. Like I tape really fast, and I like one coat. And then
they've got a whole theater to paint, so if you want to go out there.
I'm busy till the 1st of January. If I get a free time, I might try to go out there.
You're going to paint hell?
I would definitely like to help. Let's keep it going. Is it a good idea to confront your ex in front of their new lover?
That's a hard question to ask. What are you trying to do? What are you looking for?
Yeah.
In the whole exchange,
Are you that hurt?
Right. Yeah. Do you want to protect the partner from being that hurt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, actually, I changed my answer. I'm gonna say no.
It just doesn't like what. Now nobody gonna look crazy but you.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't even matter. Go ahead.
So one time, it's like a real life experience. I had a girlfriend, and then she was unfaithful, and then she ended up with this guy, and then we kind of work together still, so I get to see them, and and so I was like about to tell him, well, he was like, no.
Right.
I won't tell you. And then he went through the same thing. Like she was unfaithful to him, and
whoa.
And then he was like calling me like, man, this girl, like I'm like, dude, what are you telling me for?
And you watched it. You
Yeah.
watched it happen.
I watched it happen, and so it was satisfying.
yeah. Well, it's either one or the other. It's either satisfying or like watching the thing that just happened to you.
Yeah, because I know. I mean, I was like, I knew it was gonna happen, but he
Yeah.
he thought he was slick. I
Right.
got the prize. I'm like, yeah, you did get that prize. All right.
I had a thing happen to me in elementary school. I was dating one of the prettiest girls in school, and she cheated on me with my best friend. Made out with him right in front of me.
Oh, man.
And then she cheated on him with one of our friends, and then she tried to cheat on that guy and come back to me. Oh my God, she was all over the place, all over the place. It was pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Keeping it to one circle of friends that all know each other.
Oh my God, homie, hop in.
She was like, "Come on, ride this train, and ride it."
Dude, but do you remember the time we had a Pimprov show, and we ended up teasing a guy that the girl I was seeing at the time was she used to date him.
Oh yeah.
And we ended up swarming on this guy.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Did he know that you knew?
I don't know if he knew that I knew. I mean, he had to assume.
He's
maybe.
just like, I got a lot of attention at the Pimp Improv show. No, the Pimprov show. They like me, I guess.
He made the horrible choice of walking in front of the stage to like step out for a drink or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
so we just swarmed upon him.
Oh, that's different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
And she loved it. She loved it.
Could have gone either way. I'm glad she loved it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. She was into it. She despicable person though.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Keep it going.
I don't know. We can answer this one or not, but it says, is it a good idea to have a threesome with your ex and your current lover and their current lover?
Okay. Wait.
And you wait. Is it a good idea to have a threesome with your ex and your current lover or their current lover?
Well, I think that's a big difference.
Yeah. Well, Neil, you know the answer to this.
It depends on what you're going for, but I'm definitely gonna say no.
Yeah. I would
All right. So no on either.
Yeah, no on either.
Oh, what a sweet man, Ramon.
I would say no on either.
Okay, great.
Warren, what would you say?
I'd say yes. So is she? So right. So if she's dating some other girl now, yeah, I'm totally. I'm totally there for it.
That's.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna go with the dude, but if she's with a girl and she wants to get it cracking, sure. Yeah, darling. Let's go.
That's different perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I'd be like, all right. Yeah, well, you twisted my arm.
And now you can twist something else.
You twist something else. My swing shaft.
But don't twist the other person more than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Yeah.
That's well, wait.
Because it's a slippery slope, right?
Well, if you got two girls, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Let's do one more and then we go to Sean because they're active today. I mean, I'll save some for later.
All right.
In a relationship, have you ever run from a situation?
Well, Neil, have you?
Yeah, I've run from a situation or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would concur. I have run from something before. That's all they asked. They didn't ask like what was it.
No, I mean if you feel like saying what the situation was.
I guess we are on broadcast.
Yeah.
Radio, so that's probably where we talk. Ramon, have you ever ran?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. I think everybody has.
Yeah.
I ran from a girl who wanted to have a long distance relationship because she was going to a church school.
She was going to a church school and
Yeah.
she wanted to have a long distance relationship with you?
Yeah.
Wow.
She wanted me to share her with the Lord.
Wow.
And I couldn't. So I didn't talk to her anymore in that capacity.
Yeah.
Until later.
Okay.
Yeah, we hung out again later.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, but I ran away from that.
Okay, so you ran and came back and then ran?
Well, I ran and then she came back, and,
Okay.
and then I enjoyed that, and then we both ran, and then we came back, and then both ran again.
Got it.
Great,
So you got a workout in.
She's a nice young lady. I'm so serious.
I believe it.
Sweetheart.
I believe it.
So you got to work out. All right. Well,
neither one of you guys want to say what you ran from?
I can't remember, but I think I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know. I did run away from a situation, but I wasn't in a relationship. One of those blind dates. and I didn't know she was blind. No, I'm just kidding.
It sounds like a double blind date. Yeah.
I showed up and I saw her, and I left.
Whoa! Like you saw her at the table, and you
Yeah.
were like,
well, she wasn't at the table. It was at a mall, and so we met. We said we were gonna meet.
Yeah.
A certain place, and I saw her sitting there, and I was like, no, and I left. So, God does not like ugly. I'll tell you.
God does not like ugly, man.
You already knew.
I feel
You
bad
already
now.
knew
I
what
mean,
I was about to play.
yeah. Like now, I'm an adult. I feel bad. You know, I should at least been like nice and cordial to like, hey, what's up? And then later on, you know, I don't think we have a spark or something like that. But
yeah,
she was just sitting there, and I saw her. She didn't see me because I saw her, from afar, and I was like, ooh.
Wow.
And I don't know.
One time I met a girl who was thick as hell on her pictures, but it turns out those pictures were old. And so she was
actually thicker or good looking?
No, she was thicker. She was, she was a lot bigger. And then I felt bad. So I decided to treat her better than I normally have any regular date.
Oh, see, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. So after we got done freaking. Hey, man, let's move on.
All right, let's move on. We're running out of time. All right, so Sean Chantel in the chat says, when dating in the world of raising kids, who do you think is harder to raise, boys or girls, and why?
Well, you've got a child, Neil.
I do. That's a hard question to ask because honestly, they're both pretty hard. I mean, I'll give you an example. We were at a birthday party once, and my daughter and her friends were taking out like full pieces of chalk and smashing them on the ground and just like wasting a whole box of chalk. And this other parent who had a boy who was just standing there doing nothing, I looked at them and I was like, girls, right? Like I didn't sort of know what to say because it normally is supposed to be the other way around, right? That like boys are really raucous and like break stuff, but it's not consistent at all.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess if in the context of dating, it depends. Like it depends on the gender of the person you're dating, and sometimes in our society, the gender of the kid.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, if I was that dad whose kid, like little boy who wasn't breaking up chalk, I'd have been like, get in there, man.
I mean, part of me was
like
like
that.
that.
What's you?
Yeah, you're missing out on this, man. They're in all kinds of colors,
Like,
and they make smaller pieces.
I would have been so disappointed in him.
Yeah.
Why you let these little girls break up more stuff than you?
Man, they were having so much fun, though. I was like, that's the right thing to do. You got to break all this chalk. The nerve of showing up in one piece.
Yeah.
Break that stuff.
How dare you? If they were all doing it, and he was the lone boy not doing it.
Yeah.
Bro, hell no.
Yeah, that's
You'd have been in so much trouble.
That's oh yeah. And that's the way it should be. What do you guys think?
Give me this.
So I did have the opportunity to. So I dated this girl. She had 3 kids.
Good
wow.
God.
I know.
Wow.
I know. I look back on it. I'm like, wow.
Haram.
Huge.
Yeah.
Procol haram.
Well, the thing is, like, I didn't find out that she had kids until like later. Like, she had that many kids. We met. She was like a theater person, and we met. And then she invited me to her play, and we kind of like. I was like, yeah, she's kind of nice, and went out a couple of times, and started talking, and then she said, yeah, I can hear it. Tell Nathan, yeah, I'm like,
oh no.
Oh, my kids. I was like, kids? How many kids you got? 3. Like 3.
Wow.
But I still wanted to get in that.
I thought you were gonna say it turned out that all the other actors in her play were her kids.
No.
Oh, those actors?
Those
Yeah,
actors
those are
are
my
your
kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, enough kids to put on a full-on production.
Right. Who's like basketball team? My kids are playing in this basketball game. Which ones are your kids? All of them.
The team.
The team. But she had 2 girls and a boy.
2 girls, 1 boy.
Yeah. So I was able to like experience that, and it was hard. Like I knew the relationship wasn't gonna work because of that. But one time she left me. She had to go do something and left me with the kids.
Wow.
And they were like, "Oh, we're hungry," and I said, "Well, okay, well, let's wash the dishes, and then I'll make you something to eat." And they refused to wash dishes. Like they were crying and, "Mama, and throwing stuff
Yeah.
but I was like, I mean, I know how I am, so I was like, well, you don't eat then.
Yeah,
You're not gonna eat.
Yeah.
And I sat down, kept on watching TV, and they were like, nah. And then finally she came home and she's like, oh, I said, what are you crying? I said, well, they can wash the dishes, you know, and they can eat. They didn't want to, so you can wash them for them. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but
right, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, it's. I think that's. I don't know. Like I had the experience of having both of them there, so I think both of them are a hard thing to do.
Wow.
And especially like if you're dating somebody, like, and you're not their father.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of hard to, like, you want to punch them, but you can't.
Right. And they don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. They
Yeah.
realize they're not your dad, that you're not their dad, and they're not gonna they're gonna respect you.
Yeah.
You know, so
Being a longtime child care professional, I'm gonna go girls.
girls.
Girls are harder because you, especially as a man, if we're
Yeah.
talking about when dating, you're a man or whatever, you tend to want to be softer on the girls.
Absolutely.
And it's easier for them to manipulate you
Oh, okay, yes.
than it is for the boys. So me as a child care person, I am more susceptible to not want to be like when to call BS when a little girl's BSing me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I often feel sometimes I used to feel bad, not anymore. But like there's like something that happened recently where somebody was trying to manipulate everybody, but I watched the whole thing go down.
Wow.
I watched what you were doing the whole time. All the way up till it's time to walk into this building.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you got tears in your eyes.
Right.
Oh my God, he was so aggressive out there. They were this and that. Wait a minute. So you, who was slapping every dude out there because they were playing a game, and so like you hitting and slapping, I'm repeatedly telling you that you can't do this, and then you, who like to cuss out people, so now you got a problem. Now that you have to go back to class, you're gonna come in here with some narrative and tears in your eyes, and you think people are supposed to fall for it, which, because they're girls, they normally do. But interestingly enough, I watched it all go down.
Yeah, right.
And granted, don't get it twisted. I mean, there was somebody who did take the side of one of the little girls. One of the other little girls is usual suspect, so they, it's like, get out of here. But this one, they were like, oh, let me take care of you. Let me take care. Gave her some ice, and you know what the little girl did with the ice? Instead of putting it on something that she claimed was hers, she opened it up and she's sitting there chewing ice when she's supposed to be in class. And the person who took pity was like, what the hell? Get out of here.
Smart.
I stood up for you.
She came back and saw me later. Was like, you were right, Mr. Warren. I know, because I watched it all go down. So it's harder, I think, to deal with girls. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
All right, he's got a last
All right,
one,
he's got a last
but
one.
we're out of time. But keep going. We'll try to hook you up, Sean. Let's see what it is.
All right, it says, when dating for a relationship to last, I need some water. For a relationship to last, who has to be the more sexually experienced, the man or the woman, and why?
Oof.
It's got to be both.
Gotta be?
I think it's got to be both.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Have to absolutely be.
I mean, I think so, right?
Final answer.
Yeah. It's got to be fun for everyone.
But why does it have to be both?
Okay, yeah, I guess, because, like, wouldn't you want to keep up with the moves? Wouldn't you want someone to keep up with you?
You're talking like it's a video game,
But isn't that true?
Or a choreographed dance.
But, like, what if...
Like it's a co-op video game.
Like, if you knew someone else was bored by something that wasn't boring to you, I don't know. That'd be hard.
So you both have to have the same amount of experience, because at the end of the day, somebody is going to be more experienced than the other.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you can't control for that kind of thing.
Right.
It's not like when you talk to people, you're like, and how many people have you been with?
But people do ask that.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, now in this dating age?
Wow.
What's your body count is what they ask.
Yeah. In Iraq or Afghanistan?
No.
Where? I mean, I don't know. I was in a tank, so a lot of people.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything.
Ramon's a wrestler because he be slinging bodies. Oh my God! So who do you think, the man or the woman? There is no wrong answer, by the way.
Right. I think I have to think about this one honestly for a minute. Does anyone else know?
Yeah,
obviously.
I'm gonna say the man.
Okay.
The man has to be more experienced because. And I think we discussed this before, like, men get what you can get, right?
Right.
And so I think, like, to hold on to something, the better experience and the better quality of something you have, it's going to drive her wild. She's going to think about twice going somewhere else and get it. Like if you getting her down and showing her things that she's never had before,
right?
And then she's like, "Oh, you're blowing my mind." I think she'll stay there longer than if it was like, same thing this guy did, you know,
right?
Like out. So
that's right.
For once, Sean.
Yes, I concur with my dear friend Ramon. It has to be the man.
Yeah.
Some of the other reasons is a lot of women do not respect men who have not seen things sexually.
Yeah, true.
If you don't know how to get them right, I mean, the narrative is a lot of times that, these men ain't make me come. They can't make me come. But what happens when you meet someone that can?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're the harder one to figure out.
And they are the harder one to figure out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will agree with
that.
that.
So if you come up with, if you already know how to, play the game, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute.
Right.
You guys ever do the baby boy? AKA the dog walk? Where you pick them up like this and stand up. Woo! I had somebody moving in my crib after one night. Shout out to her.
That's called the baby boy and the dog walk?
It's one or the other.
That's what it looks like.
Depends on what your mood is. All right. Speaking of moods, the panel all concurs that the gentleman should be the more experienced one of the two. Why? Because we care about you, ladies.
Yes, right.
That's right.
And that'll do it for the ins and outs, relationship advice, where we crack open the novel of one of our love lives and realize that one move can have two names. So now we are going to close out with these final thoughts and these plugs. And we're not talking about like hair plugs or butts.
Or butt
so,
plugs.
do you have anything, Neil?
Honestly, I want to plug you guys. I know that doesn't make any sense.
Pause.
What a phenomenal.
Oh my God, you want to plug us?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. I mean, this is amazing. I have nothing else to plug. I guess you can catch me on Instagram at Neil Dondati. I post weird stuff that I see, in the mall and stuff.
Your Instagram is juking now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I truly post a lot of weird stuff.
People like it. I like it.
Oh, I like your Instagram.
Oh, thanks.
But thank you. That would be the biggest thing that I would plug. That'd be the thing I'd plug. My Instagram at Neil Dondati. Figure out how to spell it.
There you go.
Nealdandad.
I'm gonna go there right now.
You should.
I don't think I even have.
I'll say it slower. Nealdandade.
Wait, a little slower. I haven't even got to Instagram
And
yet.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Neil Dondati. Wait.
Yeah, but man, this was such a blast. This is such a blast.
No, you were wonderful. You're a wonderful guest, and I'm sure that also speaks to your improv skills and understanding of comedy, so you understand. How to be entertaining.
I appreciate that.
Wait, spell it again.
For the love of
Nealdandan.
Oh, D-A-N.
Yeah, Dandade.
So, but yeah, so if you are taking an improv class, or you may pick up a program and you see the name Neil Dondati, know that you're in for a treat.
There you go.
That's very kind.
I'm following.
Hey. Hey, thanks, Ramon. I'm going to be following you pretty soon.
There you go.
Not on Instagram, just generally.
Yeah.
With his plug in his hand. Come here! Come here!
Haram. All right, Ramon, you got something?
I will be tonight at Whiskey Girl Tavern for Laugh Dance, 6318 North Clark Street. Come around and watch comics do some sets, really funny people. And at the end of the show, I'll be spinning on the ones and twos for your liking. Yeah, so
that's great.
Nice. In an attempt to get out of here we're already over. In an attempt to get out of here, I'm gonna say this real quick. Buy my book. It's Bound by Loyalty at phoenixtown.com, PHYNIXTOWN.com. If not, just look at the stupid website. There are pictures and dumbass videos. It looks really, really good. Shout out to the Fleeks group. If you ever need somebody to do your website or whatever, hit them up. They are a phenomenal company. Now, with that being said, my final thought of the day comes from the idea of nurturing relationships. Now, it's funny because it came up in this, but I was hanging out with the fellas the other day, painting at Comedy Plex. I got taken on a boat ride, and I work with the children, and the children always say nice things, like all these wonderful relationships that we have to nurture. I mean, my biggest inspiration was when I said something crazy to the man at a gym who demanded that I talk to him about Tubi after and his damn movie. And he watches this. Like, when I can finally get away from being around people, I can zone out and do an activity that allows me to just go to a meditative state. I was insanely rude to him about this Tubi thing and him interrupting me. So that's a relationship, too, that I need to nurture. We have all these wonderful relationships. In this room, it's over 10 years plus of friendship.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, if there are people in your life, whether it be professional, whether it be romantic, whether it just be regular old friendship, nurture it so that friendship will not only blossom, it will grow as high as the heavens. With that being said, our final, piece of adultness. With that being said, our final song of the day comes from Heather Nation.
Ooh.
Heather Nation. Shout out to Heather Nation, who was just in Chicago. We got to share some beverages and talk some stuff recently. I love Heather Nation. She's a wonderful person. I was going through a breakup one time and she talked me through it. Shout out to Heather Nation with her brand new song, and there are visuals, brand new video from Heather Nation called Pool of Mystery. Check out this brand new Heather Nation track. I think y'all gonna dig it. She always comes through. You have been listening to Bastards All Day. Bad Waves on 1680 AM. Q4 Radio, that's Q4.org. For the last time today, Heather Nation with Pool of Mystery will be the one to break your law.
Remember back then when you had so much to say? Spinning in circles and counting to 10. Didn't want to give too much away. Didn't wanna. Falling for a moment. Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you again? You found me in a song somehow. Are you with me every day? Share it with me. Share it with me. I wanna make it with you. 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 Traveling back through years, all these moments in our memory. Are you running through my head again? Words kept me warm so many nights. Your love like a little blue light. Don't wanna burn, you're already so gone. Am I running in your mind so wrong? Am I keeping you out in the cold? Too many wrong turns, baby, come home. The truth hurts, but you feel it coming closer, don't you? Every day, feel it coming closer. it right.
All right, and that is our broadcast.
That's right.
Yo, that was so much fun. Neil, thank you.
Oh,
for coming
thank you.
in.
Thank you for having me. This is a blast.
I think there's not a dull moment in this whole episode.
Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult one for me to clip up because I'm probably gonna I'm probably just gonna be clipping for quite some time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had such a blast. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, you were great. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to anybody who came back to watch. Thanks to Sean and Lloyd for keeping our chat actually doing something. 'Cause no one was in the chat.
Sometimes it'd be on fire. Sometimes it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But God
more
bless Sean
razzle
and
dazzle
Lloyd.
than a wet firecracker.
God bless Sean and Lloyd for keeping it popping. And thank you to all the artists that allow us to play their music. Shout out to Heather Nation for being such a gangster with hers, such a G.
Shout out to Turtle Club for putting their questions in.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Turtle Club, for putting your questions in. This is a wonderful thing for us to be allowed to do. Thank you to Q4 for letting us come in this place and talk shit and play music. You've heard it all before, but yeah, so we are so grateful to be able to come in here and do this for you, regardless of how many people watch, because a lot of people listen. So fine, if you don't want to watch our shit, but it's great to be able to have like a video documentation of this experience to go back and smile at anytime we want, and for anybody to just randomly stumble upon and either find a song that they just can't stop playing or a joke that they can't stop laughing at as they walk through the streets. Like, I can't believe what Neil said.
I'm going to do that with you guys.
So Neil, do you have a final thing you want to say to the people that watch?
Oh, no, just exactly that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this amazing show. I feel so lucky to be on it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ramon, you got something?
No, I think I concur.
Well, I guess
it's freezing in here.
It's pretty cold.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
All right.